Huge news. So look, it is hard to replace a guy like Jim. I told Jim I wanted him to stay, but I knew that he had this opportunity and that it was great for him to go and hear it out.
It wasn't just another crew chief swap. This time it struck deep for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale Jr. isn't known for holding back on his podcast, but when he opened up about Jim Pohlman's move from JR Motorsports to Kyle Busch's team at Richard Childress Racing, there was a rare moment of raw honesty. This wasn't just business. This one hurt. Jim Pohlman wasn't just another name on the JRM roster. He was the guy behind the wheel of strategy for Justin Allgaier's number 7 Chevrolet. Under Pohlman's guidance, Allgaier became a consistent championship threat, and together they built a winning culture. Championships weren't just possible, they were expected. So when Pohlman decided to leave JRM for RCR, it shook the shop. It is hard to replace a guy like Jim, Dale Jr. admitted. I told Jim I wanted him to stay, but I knew that he had this opportunity and that it was great for him to go and hear it out.
They sit there and they boil over that. And so what is good for them to hear, I think, before the race is all together, guys, help each other when you can, but if you can't, don't.
That's a sentiment only a racer could understand. The kind of loyalty built through years of racing side by side isn't easily replaced, and neither is a crew chief like Jim. This wasn't a talent walking out the door, it was a chapter closing. Pohlman's decision wasn't random. He'd been at Richard Childress Racing before, back in 2022, and he knew the place. That familiarity was key in his decision to return. He wasn't stepping into unfamiliar waters, he was going home. He's worked at RCR before, so he knows that environment, Dale Jr. explained. He would know himself whether that's a comfortable environment for him. He's been there. And, he made the choice to go, and I love it. Dale's words might have been supportive, but the undertone was clear. This was a painful goodbye. The kind where you're happy for someone but can't help feeling the void they leave behind. Let's be real, Kyle Busch hasn't been himself lately. After a storied career with seemingly endless wins and playoff appearances, the last couple of years at RCR haven't exactly gone to plan. Busch is currently 22nd in the standings. That's not just low for him, it's unrecognizable. With only 2 top 5s and no wins across 34 races in 2024, something had to change. That something? Swapping Randall Burnett for Jim Pohlman in 2026. The announcement didn't just mark a new chapter for Busch, it marked a sign of urgency. RCR is clearly hoping that Pohlman can bring the same success he helped build at JRM. It's more than just a name change on the pit box, it's a call for a reset. The decision to leave didn't come easy for Pohlman either. In his own words, walking away from Justin Allgaier was a heavy move. Justin is the guy that put me on the map, Pohlman said. Without JRM, this opportunity doesn't exist. It's very hard to leave Justin. He's a great friend and has been a friend for a long time. That friendship translated into results. Together they won an ARCA title and a 2024 Xfinity championship. And they weren't done yet. With a shot at a three-peat, the decision to leave meant giving up history. To walk away from the possibility of winning 3 in a row was very heavy on my mind, Pohlman admitted. This wasn't a career leap, it was a career crossroads, one that made him choose between comfort and challenge. When the news broke, Dale Jr. took to his podcast, The Dale Jr. Download, to address it directly. What started as a professional acknowledgement turned into something far more personal. He spoke about Pohlman not as an employee, but as a crucial piece of the JRM family. I love it, Dale said of Jim's decision, pausing for a moment, but it's tough to replace him.
12 times. Only 12 times in that year did the second place or anyone else.
Those few words carried the weight of a decade-long relationship. Dale knew what Jim meant to his team, and now he knows what his absence will mean too. It wasn't just a reaction, it was a reflection. You could hear it in his tone, a mix of pride, loss, and respect. It was a rare moment where the professional blurred into the personal. Dale didn't just lose a crew chief, he lost a brother in arms. And that stings deeper than most fans realize. For Richard Childress Racing, this isn't just about giving Busch a new voice in his ear. It's about bringing in a leader with recent championship success and proven chemistry with top-tier talent. With Randall Burnett stepping down after 2025, RCR is making a bold bet that Pohlman is the guy to turn things around. For Pohlman, the jump to Cup Series crew chief isn't just a promotion, it's a validation of years of grind. He credited Dale Jr. and JRM for making it possible. Without them, this opportunity doesn't exist. Pohlman said simply, "It was more than gratitude. It was recognition of the foundation laid by Dale and his team. Moves like these aren't just about lap times and pit calls. They shift the entire landscape. JRM now has to fill one of its most critical roles, while RCR is going all in on a crew chief many believe is one of the best minds in the garage. For Busch, the hope is that this new partnership reignites his performance and pulls him out of the slump that's plagued his last 2 seasons. For JRM, the challenge is to maintain its dominance in the Xfinity Series without one of its cornerstone figures. And for Dale Jr., it's a reminder of how personal this sport can be. Every name on a roster is more than just a position. It's a relationship, a story, a part of a family. Losing Pohlman is a blow, but JRM isn't out of weapons. With Carson Kvapil, Sammy Smith, and Connor Zilisch all showing promise, there's still a strong driver core. The question now is whether the leadership behind the scenes can rally and adapt. JRM has faced change before, but Pohlman's departure hits differently. It's not just losing a strategist, it's losing a heartbeat. And yet, if there's one thing Dale Jr.'s career has proven, it's that he knows how to rebound. In the world of NASCAR, where teams often shuffle talent and crew changes are just part of the grind, this particular move stands out. It speaks to loyalty, to ambition, and to the personal cost of professional growth. Fans often see the on-track drama, the wrecks, the wins, the rivalries, but behind all that is the emotion, the sacrifices, the difficult choices that shape careers. Dale Jr.'s response wasn't PR polish, it was real, and that authenticity is why fans connect with him so deeply. As the 2026 season approaches, all eyes will be on how Pohlman meshes with Busch, how RCR rebounds, and how JRM responds. The pressure is sky high, expectations are even higher. Dale Jr. will be watching closely, no doubt cheering Jim on while trying to patch the hole his departure left behind. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about who sits atop the pit box. It's about trust. It's about history. And in this case, it's about saying goodbye to someone who wasn't just part of the team, he helped build it. The ripple effect of his departure goes beyond just one car or driver. It touches every crew member, engineer, and fan who watched that bond form over years of shared victories and tough losses. Pohlman's absence will be felt in every decision made moving forward. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s candid reaction to losing Jim Pohlman to Kyle Busch's team at RCR wasn't about rivalry. It was about respect, about watching someone you believe in take a leap forward, even if it costs you something valuable. It's a painful transition for JRM, but also a testament to the kind of talent and leadership the team cultivates. Jim Pohlman's next chapter starts now. Kyle Busch's career might depend on it. And Dale Jr., he'll keep building, keep believing, and keep speaking the truth even when it stings. Because in NASCAR, the only constant is change. And sometimes that change hits where it hurts the most.